here this Wednesday. And this Wednesday we are going to talk about how to create a family search account, and then I'm going to show you some search in Find a Grave. This is what you should see when you go in to Find My Grave. Okay, so I am signed out, so I am going to have to get my information. But you can create an account. It's just like anything, you create an account, it's all free. I usually don't sign out, but apparently I signed out the last time. Or it's been 2 weeks since I've been in it. This one don't work, it must be my computer. Okay, so once you find in, you'll see your name up there, and there's all these things you can do. There's a camera here. If you like to help people and you don't mind going in graveyards, you can go on here. They have all the cemeteries. You can go in the cemetery and they'll have photo requests. And on that, you can click on it and claim it. Like there's a cemetery right here, and you look in the cemetery, and you can do it right from your phone now. You take a picture of it and upload it to the cemetery so people can actually see their tombstone if they're not around close. So you can follow the on search things here. Just search a name if you want to. I have an account, so I have a lot of cemeteries already marked. You can mark them and keep them. You do this, and then down here where it says favorites, you can click on the little box when you go into it, and you can save there, and you don't have to research them again. So what we're going to do today is, I have another uncle that I don't have his obituary. I do have his card here, or where he was buried at. So what you want to do, if you know the cemetery, which is a lot easier, but you can type your cemetery in and hope it comes up. But sometimes it don't, because they may have it put in the word "the" in front of it, or they may leave the word cemetery off, so it won't pick it up. That's why I always bookmark. But I do browse by location. And then of course I choose North America, because that's where I'm searching mostly at. And then you have to get clear to the bottom. Do United States. Now he was buried in Virginia, so I need to come down to Virginia. And he's buried in, okay, this part, I think it's Shenandoah County. And then you look for Edensburg. If it's not here, I may have to change counties. Nope, it's here. Sometimes a little town will have 3 or 4, like Woffordspurg. It'll show up, instead of giving each church, it'll give Woffordspurg, and under that heading, then you can find the different churches. So I'm going to go under Edinburgh, and then I'm going to look for Columbia Furnace. And then sometimes you run into this problem where it may not be listed. change the name. So I'm just batting 0 here today for some reason. Let's go back and see if it's, oh, Columbia Furnace, it's up here. Sorry about that. And Columbia Furnace Union's Church Cemetery. Okay, so when you get here, a good thing is right here where it says add favorite. So, which I already did, I clicked it. So I must already have it in my system because it says it's under favorites. And then I just search the last name because I want to see if there's any others in there. So if you just search your last name, that way you might find other relatives in there with the same name. And then you look for the one that you want. Chester Harold Riffey is my uncle. And this is what you see when you bring it up. It has like a tombstone if it's there. Somebody's put it there, his name, his birth date, his death date, the burial place, and the address, and it gives you a memorial ID. And that memorial ID is very important. And he was in U.S. Army War II. Now, unfortunately, I'm not finding what I wanted. This is where they find where they connect families to him. Nobody has connected his family, so I won't be able to go any further. But if I write his number down, this number right here, 2821-834-2, and then I go back, I can connect him to his wife, my aunt, my mom's sister. So I just go back and go back through the names. And Margaret M. Riffey is my aunt, it's my mom's sister. So what I can do is I can go into suggest edits. I think I missed it. And I scroll down to the bottom. And where it has father, mother, and spouse, which I'll need to eventually do my mom's. But I'm going to put her spouse's ID in here, that number I just showed you that I wrote down. And then I'm just going to click here, and it comes up right underneath Chester Riffey, so which is Harold Chester Riffey, but that's right, and then when he died. So that way it connects him and her together, so somebody researching, when they go to his page or her page, they will see their names. Then you can connect children to it too. So I need to show you, try to find one here that's connected, and I didn't bring Uncle John's information with me. I'm probably the only one in the family, so probably none of these are actually connected, but I love the site when you can find what you need. Okay. Let's see. Antioch Church of the Brethren. Let's go to Woodstock, Virginia. So I'm going to browse. North America. See if any of these are connected. I think my Uncle John and everybody is connected. State is Virginia. And we get to I'll do this one if it's connected, and then we'll go back and we'll see if Family Search is up yet. See if it's taking things the way it should. And I need need to go back into Shenandoah County. This time I'm going to look for Woodstock. Sunset View Memorial Parks. And it's Marshall. Here's my uncle. They must have changed the name. And the year he's died, and somebody's actually put his obituary in there. And there's his family members where he's connected to my aunt, but no other information's in there. So let's see if my aunt has gotten anything in there. Which I think I can go in and on that edit I can go in and put, have them put their full date in, and there it has when she was married. And this is what I was getting at. There is her father and her mother and her siblings. And her siblings have all passed away too. So how you can do more research is there's her dad. You can see if her dad is connected to his dad. And he's not. And it doesn't look like her mom's connected to anybody either. Let's see if her mom's connected. Yeah, now her mom's connected to her mom and dad. And there's her siblings. The siblings of her mom. So this would be my aunt's aunt. So this is my aunt's brothers and sisters. So if you would click on them, you might be able to get their spouses and their children, and maybe an obituary, which her sister is the spouse and mom and dad, and then their children. That's what I was saying. Find a Grave is really a good place to go if somebody is connected to family. You can keep going back. So it's a fun site to go into. It's free, and you can help other people if around the graveyards around you and taking pictures. If you get into one and there is no picture, okay, his pictures are there. If you don't have a picture, you can request, under your edits, you can request somebody, and like whoever lives in the area that's on here can see it, and they'll go and they'll find it and they'll take a picture and upload it for you so you can see it. So that's Find a Grave. So I'm sorry I can't get into Family Search today. So I hope at least Find a Grave if you're interested in searching. I showed you how to set your account up. Just sign in. I wouldn't try it today because obviously there's something wrong. So that's it for this week, and we will try again next week. Have a good week. Be safe.